welcome back to our cat-filled show. I hope you guys are enjoying it out there as much as we are. Now you're going to be feeling home on the range with our next cutie. Please tell us about Ranger, Perry.
Yeah, this little guy was found by Good Samaritan. In that kind of situation that I mentioned in our last cat, you know, being a stray out there and all, but he was able to do the things that we kind of recommend on our Found Kittens website. And so brought him in. He was able to be feeding himself at that point in time. He was eating solid food. And so here he is now. You know, kittens, they're like puppies. They've got a lot of interesting behaviors, and of course they are very, very active. They have their moments of rambunctiousness, but like puppies, they will sleep a lot. They can sleep up to 18 hours a day. They sometimes, when they're really, really young, they won't have their eyes open until about 4 weeks or so. And then, of course, they can breed starting at about 4 or 5 months, so you know that, too, also. This little guy right here is really, really cute, kind of a silver grayish tabby. He is extremely sweet. You can see he is just liking the little shoulder massages. He's enjoying it a lot. He's just a very, very cute guy. And I think he's going to make a great pet for somebody in that house who's looking for a cat. And again, you know, if you have other pets at home, sometimes one of the great things to do is to bring these youngsters in, because they are generally going to be good with pretty much any animal. You can bring a kitten in. They're going to be, anything to play with is fine with them. So they're generally pretty good at this age with just bringing anything into your household. So if you're a little bit nervous about doing pet intros, sometimes maybe the puppy or kitten is the way to go. It just all depends. So please, someone come on down and give this guy a home, because we don't want him to be the Lone Ranger.
Good one, Perry. Man, I think you out-joked me on that one. Now, the beautiful Bluebell has a story to tell, and she's a little nervous about sharing it, but I think Bree will do a great job with it.
You know, it reminded me of the Troy, Michigan Police Department. They just recently adopted a station cat, and I think Bluebell here wanted to be a station cat as well. The Glendale PD called the Arizona Humane Society because this little sweetheart was left in a home that they were investigating. So she didn't have a home and she needed to find a home. So she's with us, and she definitely is still part kitten and having a good time here in the studio trying to check all the other kitties out. But she is absolutely wonderful, and look how beautiful she is. Hopefully she'll look at the camera. She's looking at everything in the studio, very excited. But thank goodness Glendale PD went and checked that house out, because my goodness, the story could have been a lot sadder, and now she's going to have a nice ending with probably your family.
That's
Come
right.
down and meet Bluebell.
That's right. I think she's just excited to go get her forever home. Thank you, Bree. Now, like the great and powerful fish, our last guest is quite an awesome animal. Please tell us about Marlin, Linda.
Well, Kelsey wanted me to come up with a joke about a fish named Marlin, and I just couldn't come up with one. So I'm just going to say, how about Marlin the magician will bring some magic to your life. This is Marlin, and he's, I think, 9 weeks old. He has gone to every single kennel on the stage and said hello to every single animal today. Even the bunny that we saw earlier today on the show, he poked his nose through there and tried to touch and pet the bunny. Anyway, black cats, they kind of have a bad rap sometimes, but I tell you, they are so beautiful. And this little inquisitive one here, too, I think deserves a friend, because it's too curious what's going on in all the other crates today. And if you're concerned about litter training, they're litter trained already. Already they're trained. So if you're concerned about maybe having a kitten and not training it right away, they train themselves pretty fast, and they also have these automatic litter boxes. So if you're not too keen on cleaning them yourself every day, consider those options also. Come down to one of our Petiques or our thrift stores today. This is Marlin the Magic Cat.
Thank you, Linda. Now that's it for the show today. If you have any questions on anything that we talked about or in any of the animals that you saw, make sure to visit that website when you get home. Now, we are so appreciative of all of your support. Make sure that you're vaccinating your animals. We'll see you next week.